Hi, my name's Omid Daryani. I'm the Senior Brand Manager for the EverQuest franchise. Welcome to the Roundtable. With me today is lead game designer Darren McPherson.
Hello.
And today we're talking about crafting, and should one character be able to do all types of crafting or not?
Right.
And so why did we ask this question?
Well, in a typical MMO, you have to choose from a small group, and you can only choose one or two. In our game, with an emphasis on building a character and collecting lots of different options, we felt that it was important to support this in crafting professions as well.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, one of the things too, and we've talked about it in other polls, and so I think that this poll was sort of a gut check for us too, to see how people felt, is the idea that we don't necessarily want people to have to create alts, right?
Right.
We don't want you to have 8 or 10 or 20 characters like you do in some other MMOs.
Especially when the adventuring side of things doesn't require that. It in fact encourages you to build up a single character.
Mm-hmm. And so this is kind of why we asked the question the way that we did is, when we're debating it internally, there are sort of 3 schools of thought, right? This is about fairness, because adventuring classes don't need alts, so why should crafting classes?
Right.
This is about convenience. I don't want to have alts. Or this is about, we want to do it the way that we've done it in other games.
Right.
And so we saw that people sort of split down the middle between, we want the convenience of not having to have alts, and it seems like this lines up with your core game design philosophy. Exactly.
Now, one of the things to note, Omid, is that just because you can collect or acquire the professions doesn't mean you become a master of them instantly. Mm-hmm. Just like it is going to require a lot of time and gathering of items and plotting out a specific course to become a really good adventurer, you're going to have to do the same sort of thing to become a really good crafter. So while you can have lots of different professions, all of the professions, that doesn't mean you're good at them or any of them if you haven't invested the time.
It's true. I'm barely good at anything.
Right. We've seen this.
Yes, we see it every week on the Roundtable. So that about wraps us up for today. Thank you very much, Darren, for joining us, and thank you guys for sharing your thoughts on the Roundtable.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.